friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Claudia and I'm waiting for my breakfast at First Watch. So I'm making a quick video this morning because I wanted to talk about a topic that I feel like a lot of students and professionals in whatever sphere go through. But before I begin, my name is Claudia and this is Katie Counseling. And follow me at Katie Counseling on Instagram. I've been posting a lot of reels there. I like reels. I think they're fun. If I could make a reel every day, I would. Maybe I should. Okay. Alright guys, so today I wanted to talk about kind of like imposter syndrome and being kind of in the middle of your journey and feeling like the professional that you know you are, but still being a student. So I'll just share my story, and this is kind of like what has been kind of given me a little bit of angst lately, and just you want to be done. You know, you're in graduate school or I'm in graduate school, and the other day I realized that I'm like halfway done or almost like there. You know what I mean? Like if you're looking at school for undergrad, you have 120 credits. It's a long time. You know what I mean? By the time you're done, you're like, yeah, I did 120 credits. Sheesh, like that was a lot. But for graduate programs, at least for mine, it's like 60 credit hours. I think that internships, yes, they're 6 credit hours. So it's not all classes. So I've done 6, I'm almost, I think 9 classes, I don't know, each semester, third semester. Yeah, I should have 9 classes done in May. 9 times 3, yeah, it's a lot. I can't math right now. I haven't eaten. It's like 8 in the morning. But my point is, I'm almost done with the classes, and like the classes that are coming now are kind of like niche classes. You know, like advanced substance abuse or child therapy, or what else do they have there? Like supervision. You get to kind of pick, or whatever is available, that's the classes you're going to do. So I've pretty much done most of the core classes for this program. And the other day I was thinking, I was like, okay, well, am I ready? Do I feel ready? I am ready. But also I have done my internships, so I know after the internships I'll be like super ready to do this on my own and to take the exam. But the point of this video is when you're kind of in the middle, and I've disclosed to you guys, like I work in a restaurant. Like there's days where I go to work, and I've worked there for a long time, for like 10 years. It's a long time. Sometimes I'm at work and my job's great, like the people are cool, like I've been there for a long time. I have a lot of regulars, but in my head I'm like a therapist. Like I don't want to do this anymore. Like I want to use my brain. I don't want to work like this anymore. I've done it for so long, and I started this journey for this reason, and I'm just so close. And that's kind of what I wanted to talk to you guys about, because I'm sure you guys feel like that. You're like, I did undergrad, and when undergrad doesn't, I'm not saying doesn't pan out, but I can right now use my undergraduate degree and go get a career and make great money. You've been looking, you see your options, because you never, you want to have your options open. Because again, in the service industry in Florida, you make good money, but it's the balance of like mental health and productivity and everything. Like, even though you can make money on your day off or whatever you're doing, sometimes you can't enjoy yourself because you're so tired. And at least I am, just dealing with so many people, and it's a lot. So I feel like as I get older, I appreciate the balance more, and if I have more balance, I can attain my goals more peacefully, so that's just kind of my point of view of that. But yeah, I just want to tell all you guys, we're gonna get there. And I remember even having my graduation last year, whenever it was, and I was like, oh, this doesn't really feel like great. Like graduating felt fine. It was exciting because I was done, But I feel like this time around, once I finish this degree, like I know there's like a goal and an incentive. Like I can pass this test, I can, shift into this type of work and keep learning from there, because I don't mind learning. I want to learn, but I feel you guys. And I hope you understand what I'm talking about with just wanting to do it already. And the internships, again, that's going to be more free work, which is fine, but at least I will feel like I am using all the knowledge I've attained over the years and implementing it into like a work context. And that's going to give me more confidence to actually transition to be, a therapist on my own. Obviously, we're going to be supervised, but it's just, I want to get that ball rolling. And actually today, yay, at 6 o'clock, I have a Zoom class with my supervisor and all the other people in my cohort, because we're going to start our practicums and our internships. I think I have to have 24 credits and then I can start. You guys, I don't know. Me and like simple math on my degree thing, I have to look at it because I don't know. But anyway, oh, my phone's dying. Fantastic. So yeah, I have that Zoom class. I will be making a video about what it actually means and what it means to have a supervisor, because my supervisor is going to go over like, hey, you need to go out there, you need to find your own place, and you have to check in with me. And there are sites that work with the university here in Naples, so I will see. The one thing that I do want to say about this is, I know the school like helps you with placement, and I know they have like the contacts and stuff, but at the same time, you're kind of on your own. And I've reached out to a couple of places, but I don't think, these are private people, I don't think they're supervisors, so I haven't really heard back from them. But I don't know, like this transition of like you having to do it, I get kind of like, I know I can do it, and I'm gonna go get placement, and it's gonna be fine, and it's gonna be in a place where I want, and they'll take me. I know it. I just know it within me that I'm able to do that, because I think I bring a lot to the table. But the schools that have like the counseling centers on the campus, I feel like that's so much easier. And I'm not saying it's easier in like a good or a bad way, but I feel like you learn better from that, because the teachers are always around you. And like, I've heard different stories about how those programs work. There is a piece of me that I feel like I wish I had that experience, but again, like with my life and the way that my schedule is, I don't think I would be able to adhere to those hours. So it's kind of like, I'm really gonna have to get some practicum and internship that's really, somebody that's gonna pay attention to me, so I actually get the full experience. Because I want to do a good job. I don't want to just kind of be left on my own, because I feel like with a lot of things in life, we're left to kind of figure it out, and I will figure it out. Like, I moved to America when I was 8. I figured out how to speak English. I was always like asking questions. I was like the annoying kid that's like, hey, what about this? How do you say this? Can you explain this to me? So I know I will be good, but at the same time, like with, when you're paying a lot of money for school, you kind of want a little bit of guidance, so it's not like this guessing game. I guess I like structure when it comes to this type of thing, but we'll see how it goes. I'll let you guys know. Yeah. So my Zoom classes tonight, I'll make a video about that. I just finished one of like the most, I told you guys, one of my classes was just the teacher's expectations. I felt like I was in a doctoral program. So now if I ever go into one, this is how it's going to be. Because she even said, she's like, this is the level of master's where you're almost doing doctoral work. And I'm like, okay, cool. So now I know the pressure of a doctoral program. I guess it was a good experience. It was a good class though. I did learn a lot, and I feel like when your classes are hard, and I always talk about this statistics class that I took, that class kicked my ass, but it's the one that I remember so thoroughly, and it really broke a lot of ice and a lot of things that I thought I could or couldn't achieve. Like when I started the stats class, all the students were a biomedical degree, and for them it seemed like so easy. And I'm like sitting there in class and the teacher's like, yeah, here's the formula, this is how it's done, next. And again, I knew I would get it, but when you're sitting there with all the students and they're like, yeah, blah blah blah, this is some easy stuff, like this is some like first level math for biomed, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm not gonna get a degree. This is it. This is where my journey ends, with this stats class. But anyway, that class, I just remember, like, I finished it and I got a B in that. I got like a 80.1, y'all. And I literally remember, like, to the last minute, I was doing all this like homework for extra credit. I'm like, I'm not getting a C, I'm never getting a C, and I ended up getting a B, and it was just so funny. But I remember that class because it really pushed me. Like, I don't know, maybe for some people it's easy, but it's not that it wasn't easy, but I wasn't used to those concepts. I haven't done math since what, like advanced geometry or whatever it was, geometry honors in like sophomore year in high school, and stats isn't geometry, and like algebra 1 and 2, I took that in like 8th, 9th grade. I got that out of the way really quick. So it was like 15 years since I've done any kind of math, and you throw me some stats and a calculator, I'm like, okay. Well, anyway, this is how this class was. It really pushed me to manage my time and to just be on the game and not slack, because I feel like there's some classes where you can kind of just get by with just like, here's a resource, here's my opinion, here's like a sentence from like what the author of this subject thinks about this, and the teacher's like, yay, A+, but then you're kind of like, well, I didn't really read what's going on. All right, guys, I'm gonna go get my avocado toast with fruit. I will check in with you guys about the class that I had today. Maybe, hopefully tomorrow. I have some video ideas, so I think I'm gonna like spam you guys with like 5 videos in one day. But yeah, follow me at Katie Counseling on YouTube. Let me know how your journey's going. You guys, so many of you guys have been accepted to these programs. I'm so happy for you. Oh my God, thank God. I'm so happy because you guys write me and you're like, oh my God, I got accepted. And I'm like, yes, you did this thing. Great. I'm happy, and I like keeping in touch with all my friends. All you guys that I met online are great. Keep doing good work. You got this. Have a great day. Bye, guys.